Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey, I was going to show you, we started wiring. I kind of skipped the plumbing part because most of it's already done in the concrete and until I get cabinets in. Other than this main, when we get the water heater, there's not a whole lot I can do plumbing wise, so I just went ahead and skipped to electric to start with. The master bath over there, I'm going to do the plumbing in it next week, but other than that, I don't have a whole lot to do until, like I said, we get cabinets and stuff in, fixtures and all that good stuff. But if you got a bunch of wire to do, that's just a throw together wire reel that I, for the spools, made out of some scrap wood we had here. And that's we had an extra broom laying around here, so I just used a broom handle and put a support in the middle to hang it on and made it long enough for both spools. And I'm using the 12-2 for all of the outlets, and then I'm using the 14-2 for all of the lighting. But here's the box. I had to move the box, and when I show you the upstairs wiring, or what I'm doing upstairs, I'll show you why I had to move the box. But the box was in that cavity, and I had to move it. I didn't have to move it. I wanted to move it over here, and I'll show you why upstairs. But something to do, keep a Sharpie and tape around. And here's the top. And just for ease, from here to here is a foot, and from here to here is 2 feet. So if you need 15 foot, you can string it out and get you a rough cut. But I've been running the wires up through that cavity, and I'll show you when I get upstairs. I don't have these fastened to the wall yet, but when I get ready to run them into the box, I will when I put all the fittings up here for them. But on all the wires, I put tape on them to mark what they were, and then I also wrote it on the wire itself. That's just going to make it easier when you go to put it in here. You don't have to wring wires out and stuff like that. And I still got to run all the wiring for the furnaces and all that stuff, but there's this, and then I'll show you the upstairs, what I'm doing up there. I haven't got any of the wiring down here done yet, but I just started wiring today. So So I have all of the hallway, the plugs that are facing the hallway. I have all of those with the wire running to them, and then, I wrote on it what it was. And main thing I wrote it up here for is if somebody, which it's going to be my son-in-law helping, but if anyone else helps, they'll know what breaker I've got that hooked to downstairs. It just helps to mark both ends. It doesn't hurt anything for a little extra work. It's not a big deal. But see there's the big old auger bit. But there's where I've been running everything up. And see, I've got it all stapled, which I ran out of those. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Or that one. Yeah, come here. There. Yeah. See, that's what I already had. We got to pick some more up tomorrow. But running them up all across the top. And once I get all the blocking in up top, I'm going to staple them up top too. They're just laying up there, not run exactly the way I want them right now. But moving the box was in that cavity. And right above it's the window. And if I didn't have an option, it would have been okay. I could have drilled, the auger through the side and ran wires. But since I did have the other cavity I could use, I just went ahead and moved everything to that cavity because it's just easier to run it straight up and not have to worry about messing with any of this support or anything under the window and stuff. I know drilling one hole through there ain't a big deal, but by the time I'm done, I'm probably going to have to drill, at least 4 holes in different spots to be able to put all the wiring through that I'm going to put through. But I've got I got all the plug-ins here, the TV plugs up there. I got all them done. Now in here in the playroom, I put all the plug-ins and the TV plugs on the same breaker, because on average you can put about 10 outlets on a 20 amp breaker. Because the rule of thumb, at least when I used to do this, the rule of thumb was just figure up each plug 1.5 amps. So you can run 10. Now, I don't have 10 on here, but that's why, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 on this circuit. And then the bathroom, my daughter had it marked there, and the vanity's going to go here. But instead of putting them there and there, because that was going to be like right beside the sink, and if we put a big mirror there, these would kind of be in the way, or the mirror would be kind of high. So since it's enclosed on both sides, I just went ahead and put the boxes on the sides right here, because if you're at the sink, the switch is just going to be right here. And there's going to be 2 plug-ins and a switch in this one, and the switch is for the light around the mirror. And then this one's just going to have 2 plug-ins. She wanted 2 plugs. And then on here, see, I even put bath vanity plug, GFCI. So I wrote that on there too. That way, you know, if my son-in-law's helping and he's putting plug-ins in, there's no confusion about it. And then in here, now here, because she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 outlets, and going off of the 10 on a circuit, she's got 4 TV plugs. And so later she can, if she wants to move the TV around, rearrange the room, whatever, and we're going to put blocking up everywhere. We haven't got all of the blocking yet for all the TV mounts and stuff, but so even though we would only, you're only going to be one of them plugs at a time, I didn't want to take the chance of, one of the kids or somebody plugging something into 2 or 3 of them and, overloading that circuit. So I put the plug-ins on one circuit in this bedroom, and then the TV ones, I put them on a separate circuit, but I also ran in, and this one plug-in that's in the closet, I put that on the TV circuit. But I also marked it spare bed, and then TV, and then closet. So, and the wire downstairs at the breaker box, I also marked it so we can mark the label. And I'm going to label the wires and the door. So that's why I went ahead and put that on there, because that way it's on another circuit and I don't have to worry about even getting close. And then in the bedrooms here, the way I'm going to do these, because there's 8 plug-ins around here in this bedroom, but I gotta throw another one over there because she put 9 in that bedroom. These are mirror images, so I'm going to put that over there. So there's 9 plug-ins. So I'm going to run each bedroom with a breaker for the plugs, and then there is 3 plug-ins in each closet. So I'm going to run, like I said, I'm going to run a breaker for this bedroom. I'm going to run a breaker for that bedroom. And then the 2 closets, I'm going to put them together on one breaker because that's 6 plugs. And then all of the, like in here, she's got, anywhere you see the green, that's where she wants a TV thing. So, the orange. So she's got 4 of them in here, and then there's 4 in that bedroom. So I'm going to put that bedroom and this bedroom on one circuit for the TVs. They'll be on one breaker. And then over here where the furnace, we kind of moved it a little bit. The furnace was going to go back there, but it's just going to work out better to put it right in here. So I'm going to run a 120 over here that's dedicated off its own breaker just for the furnace. And I know you don't have to do that, but I'm going to, because I don't want to somebody has to work on the furnace, I don't want them to have to shut other stuff off up here. It's not gonna hurt to have its own breaker. We got slots for it. Oh, and like the lighting, like I said, that's gonna be the 14.2. But each one of these is gonna have a ceiling fan, and then probably 4 puck lights, and then 2 in here. So and being if there's 4 in here, 2 in there, and 1 in the entryway, excuse me. So that'd be 5, 6, 7 in each room. And then so there'd be 7 in that room. And the amp draw on that, if every single one of them lights was on, the amp draw is like 4 amps. I think it was like 4.3 something amps. So I'm gonna break it up into 4 quadrants mainly for the lighting, for the bedroom stuff. This side of the hall is gonna be 1 breaker for lighting. This side is gonna be a separate breaker for lighting. And then downstairs, I'm gonna do the same thing. It'll be 1 side, 1 breaker, 1 side, another breaker. And then up here, there's gonna be tongue and groove pine up here, and then we're gonna have different can lights up there. But there's gonna be a big fan right there and a big fan right here. So I'll have to, wire them up, and then all the wiring for the lights out there and the plug-ins out there and everything, I'm gonna have to come up and go across and down to get to them, most of them, because that would be easier to drop down than to, drill my way all the way across. It's just easier to go up and over and then drill a few spots. But that's where we're at right now. I say this on about every video. Sorry I haven't made more videos, but I've been kind of busy. And now after this house is done, there probably won't be a ton of construction videos like this, because I don't do this for a living. I'm just doing this for my daughter. I used to do this stuff, but so that's where we're at now. And and on these, when you drill these holes, there's supposed to be at least, if this opening of the hole to this is at least 1.5 inches, you don't have to put guards on it. Well, I just did it to one side because the size of hole I was making, if I'd have put it in the middle, I'd had to put a guard on both sides. So I just kind of set it off to one side a little bit. That way I only have to put a guard, screw guard on one side of it. So that works out better for that, less screw guards we got to use. But I've got all of them stapled until I ran out of staples. And then you got to do, this is considered supported, but you got to, within 6 inches, at least in my area, within 6 inches of the box, you got to put a staple to hold the wire. And see, I did there. And I put more than what you actually need, but if you paid attention to the way I did the floor joists, I do more than what I have to in here. And my kids and my grandkids will be in this house, so I want it to be nice and sturdy. So once we get all the blocking done, I'm waiting on the HVAC guy to do his stuff because I don't want to get in his way. I'm going to kind of work. The blocking doesn't have to be exactly. I'm going to try to put it all so it works as nailers for the drywall. But this will be getting out of here fairly quickly. I mean, it'll be moved downstairs. We won't need it up here. And so there's where it's all at. It's all tagged in. And I'll roll these up tighter. I just kind of left them out because when I first put that Sharpie on there, it'd wipe off real easy. So I was just letting it dry good. And like I said, I ran out of staples. So these, I still got to come back and finish stapling all these wires that are just kind of flopping around. But well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, all that. Just know that I'm not a super consistent video uploader. And, if I ever get to the point where I'm starting to make money, it'd be a lot easier to make these videos. But like this, right now it's 15 minutes, and took the time to do this when I could have went ahead and ran some more circuits. But I mean, I would like this channel to eventually be making money. That's my end goal, is to give you guys stuff somebody wants to see and make money at it. But I give you guys a challenge. There's people out there that have millions of subscribers and all they do is walk around and smack people upside the head. How about, you know, you guys get me millions of subscribers and I'll actually, you know, show you stuff that's useful. Oh yeah, if you guys get me up to millions of subscribers, I'll post a video or two every week of something that's useful or needed to know. So, but I'm gonna get off here. I'll get some more videos up when I get time. So I'm off this weekend, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and get some more. So, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to remember to bring the tripod with me. But a lot of this stuff, I mean, I can show you doing it, but it's not gonna, you know, it's not overly exciting, I don't think. I mean, if you guys want to watch me run wire through holes in walls, let me know in the comments. I'll set up the tripod and do that. So, but hey, thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.